So when people say, how did you get your passport? How I send my passports to agents to get my visas, or every point in time you have to do things, and that's like an old passport.
Personally, for me, I don't know why people are dragging Iniedo into this crazy gist. I mean, look at beautiful Iniedo. How can this beautiful Iniedo be having an affair with this guy? Although I am not there, or I'm not her manager or anything, or even close to her. But I mean, go to the guy, and the guy no even wash body. How can they be dragging her into this? And for Iniedo to come out to be explaining and explaining and explaining in different interviews, I don't know why, but it looks fishy. Iniedo has been dragged so many times in the past, but she has never actually held her opinion in an interview on IG before, unlike in this case. This one is like back to back. I don't know why she's doing it though, but personally for me, she doesn't look like someone that will have an affair with this guy. Okay, now, may we see wetin people they talk for comment section. This one say, how did the scammer get your passport, my beautiful Ini? And that one come talk say, abeg, make they release the 9 of those celebrities. I wan watch something again. This other person come talk say, people who desperately want to believe that Ini did this, even after it's glaring that she did not, are people who are capable of doing it. Fear them. They can believe anything just to assure themselves that they are not alone. Two. This other person, Doreen Boss, come talk say, you people should let her be, please. Any person can fall into a mistake. No one is perfect, abeg. Motum 12 also said, I don't get why she's trying to blame Empress. Sheyna Empress opened the guy phone, see video and pictures? Cause I don't understand. Everything we wanna dey talk, say we no add up. May God be with you. You see what I'm saying? Okay, now, this other person can say, this is the first time I've seen Ini try to clear her name from a drama she's been linked with. The very first. Ini, 98% of the time, ignores. This man must be very terrible for someone who doesn't even give attention to news about her to come out of her cocoon to debunk and debunk and debunk to the point of appearing on Instagram Live. See what I'm saying, guys? Ini doesn't really explain herself before, but on this particular case, she has been explaining, which is actually making it look fishy. Don't look like as if something is actually happening between their two. Okay, Tech Bellies talks say, abeg, Iniedo should stop explaining to these indie nomad people. Those of us that have sense are not even doubting her. Personally, I saw the truth in that video call. Is that how you people talk to your boo? She obviously looks irritated, which I think this one is right. So Udo Maliam said, saying something without saying anything. Who sent the passport to him? I no hear you speaking again. Another person say, how did the scammer get your passport, my beautiful Ini? So my people, I don't know what to say, but let's hear what she has to say in this video.
So when people say, how did you get your passport? How I send my passports to agents to get my visas, or every point in time you have to do things, and that's like an old passport. I think I haven't really seen this thing because I just literally got back, dropped my bag. The first time I opened my phone, this whole thing just exploded in my face. And I'm like, this is not even the kind of human being in this whole world that anybody should link me with in the first place, because it didn't take me 2 weeks of having conversations with him to see through his bullshit, to know that this one is just, and this is just, because there's nothing he said that he followed through. Okay, script will come, script will not come. The next thing, oh, you know, now in everybody's head, every man's head, when they come to talk to you, everybody wants to throw marriage at you because they feel like that is your problem. Do you get? And the next thing you're swinging from, he wants me to work with you to, you'd like to have a family with me. I'm like, nigga, you're not even making sense. So the complication and his inconsistency is just, I just blocked him. I didn't have conversations with him up to. But once or twice, he don't call me for video call. That particular day, I remember I was at the airport. Do you get? That random call just came and I'm like, I never saved his number once. So I'm like, why are you calling me on video call? Do you get? And I switch off the call. Why is there no audio on the freaking call? Why do they have an audio? Was audio not released? And I'm so sick of this. This you say, okay, oh yes, they have videos of me. Please, I want. If I don't see those videos, then you guys are just, you're just punching. You're just deliberately doing this to me for whatever reason. And I believe that most of these things are personal. 2 weeks after that time, I think Uche called me. I said, "Oh, babe, do you know this guy?" I sent him a picture of some guy, and I'm like, "Yes, so this is the same guy that I spoke that was talking to me about 2 weeks ago. What's up?" Apparently, this same thing he had done, tried to do to me. He did the same exact thing to Uche, starting from talking about wanting to be in my films to talking about wanting a relationship. Uche saw right through him and blocked him. Apparently, Uche and I had already discussed amongst us. We realized that this same guy did use the same format he tried to use on me, on Uche. But Uche was also smart enough to cut him short in the middle of the conversation, to also block him. So you are not, we are not, you fell for this shit. That has nothing to do with us. You cannot try to drag anybody else into this shit. Do you understand? I feel like it's absolutely wrong. I mean, there are limits to things that one can take. I think that every one of us are responsible, should take responsibility for every action that we take. Mm-hmm. Do you understand? All of us have been in relationships that did not turn out so well, or something that you're proud of. You bear the consequences of that decision you made, however it comes out. You don't try to pull other people into that shit, because that's your mistake. That's your mess. That's your mess. Where's all these stories coming from?
Well, are you
what do I have to do with this?
I mean, are you friends with Empress? Are you guys friends?
No, it's not. Mama, please, that's inconsequential. What is it? The fact is that, even like I said, Empress and we're not best of friends, but we are cool, I believe. I go to a store in Lagos, in Abuja, I buy things, like we are cool. When this thing happened, when my friend sent me the picture of this thing that happened, Chicket, I know how far we went. We've gone for a meeting at Eco Atlantic on this matter just to see how we can arrest the guy. I pulled all my stops. I called everybody that I knew in places of authority to see how we could get a hold of this guy, because I'm like, this guy, because you don't want to use my, so if not, we say, God, give me discerning spirits. God forbid bad thing. This guy evil, feed on rubber. So I had that whole anger in me to be like, this guy has to be apprehended no matter what. I pulled out my own stops. I asked we have common friends. They know how many nights we stayed up talking about this thing. How many of my colleagues have chopped off their ears talking about how can we stop this man? How can we get this man arrested? This cannot go. This guy can't get away with this. How many times? I don't have to drop names, but these are all people, my friends. So you know the kind of people I'm talking about. Most nights I wouldn't let them rest. We need to do something about this. And then how am I the same person that is this debt is being thrown at? For what? What it concern this nonsense?
Thank you for watching to this point, guys. So if you enjoyed this video and if you want to see more of this kind of content, please leave a comment for me in the comment section. Until next time, bye.